I am so glad you joined me. Hello. Welcome back, my beloved kings and queens. My name is Joyce McTeer, and welcome to another Crafty Vision segment. Okay, y'all, so today I'm going to show y'all pretty much how to make a copper wire Cowrie shell seed bead dangle drop earring. Oh, that was a lot for me to say. Okay, so if y'all have been watching the videos that I have been posting, I pretty much showed y'all, I'm going to show you, I showed y'all some earrings that I was, not earrings, but some just little bits and pieces of these that I created. These are some pretty much like some charms that I have made, okay? And today I'm going to show you how to make this here and make it into an earring, but it's going to have a dangle. It's going to be, they're going to, you know, pretty much have a drop to them, a dangle drop to them. So here are the items that you will need for this here tutorial. You're going to need 2 pieces of copper wire, okay? Now, what I'm going to say is, I'm going to show you all how to make it, how to make the little charm. And then, because you're going to be making 3 of them, okay? So I'm only going to show you how to make 1, but then I'm going to show you how to make the earring and put the earring together, okay? So you're going to need 2 pieces of 20 gauge wire, all right? The first piece I have, this piece is about 18 inches long. Then I have another piece that's about 7 inches long, okay? And we're going to set that off to the side. You're going to need your round nose pliers, your wire cutters. You're going to need 4 jump rings, okay? 4 jump rings. You're going to need 2 fish hooks, okay? And you're going to need one cowrie shell per earring. So I have 2 cowrie shells, but you're going to need 1 per earring. And you're also going to need some seed beads. Now, the way that I am making these, I am doing these in 3 different sizes. But I'm going to show y'all how to actually make it, and then you can make them any size that you choose, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and just slide on some seed beads. I'm not even going to count them, okay? I'm not going to count them. I'm just going to slide them on, and you can make these in small, medium, or large, okay? Small, medium, or large. You can make these earrings as big. You don't necessarily have to make them in 3 different sizes. You can make them in 1 size. They can all be 1 size. But I do want to say this. Since you are using copper wire, and since you are using these seed beads are pretty much like glass beads, they can be quite heavy. So they can become quite heavy. So you just want to make sure that if you decide to do this earring and you make them in multiple sizes, you can make them big, you can make them small, like I said, that they do not be too heavy for the ear, okay? You don't want them to be too heavy for the ear. So what I'm doing, what you see me doing is I'm putting them on. I'm not putting these on in no super order. I'm just putting them on my wire. And the first piece, that I showed you, the first long piece of the 20 gauge wire, copper wire. Now, once you get them on here, right, this is what you're going to have. What you do next is you're going to bend it just like this, pretty much into a circle, okay? You're going to bend it into a circle. All right, that's what you're going to have. Now, once you bend it in a circle, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the short piece and you're going to start wrapping that short piece around the long piece like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take and continue to wrap this around just like this. All right. This is all you do here for this. And when you finish wrapping it, then you're going to take and cut off this piece right here. So you're going to cut this piece off. Okay, just like that. And then you take your round nose pliers and you just squeeze that in. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a loop on our earring. We're going to make a loop just like this. Then you can make your loop as big or as small as you see fit. Okay, we're done with these. So I'm going to set these off on the side, because if I don't, they're going to be all over the table. And I'm going to just take and wrap that around a few times, once or twice, okay? Come back around to the front, and I have my loop. Hope you all can see it. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to start wrapping my beads. So I'm going to take my wire, I'm going to take it to the front, just like this, and I'm going to pull it through the back. Okay, it's going to go from the front to the back, and then it's going to come over and in between the bead, okay? Over and in between the bead. So this is what you're going to have. Now let me take it. Now what you want to do is it's going to go back to the back again. It's going to come over, and when you bring it over, you want to take it through these two beads, okay? It's actually going to change the look of it. And this is basically all that you do for this part of the earring, okay? Now let me bring it up closer so that you all can see. I hope you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to do it one more time. Just like this, take it through. Okay, pull it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and then I'll be back. Okay, so once you wrap it, get it wrapped all the way around, this is what it is going to look like. Wait a minute, let me move this out the way. That's what it's going to look like, and that gives it a total different look. So this is going to be your front, and this is pretty much going to be your back, okay? Now, once you finish wrapping it, you're just going to take your wire, bring it back over to the front, take it to the back, pull it, okay? Pull it as tight as you can, just like that, okay? And then you're going to snip this off right here, all right? And that's how you make these, okay? This is how you make this right here, okay? All right, that's that. Now, I have 3 of those that I'm going to be using. So what I did was I made them in small, like really small. Then I added another one, which is a medium one. And then this one is a much bigger one. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, you could just go with one of these. That's completely up to you if that's your choice. But I'm going to add on all 3 of these at one time. So I'm going to take my jump rings that I have created, and I'm going to put one big one, this big one, down the bottom first. Close this up. I'm going to add my other jump ring because I like to use 2 jump rings instead of 1. So I'm going to add my other one on like this. Close it up. Okay. Then I got both of my jump rings like this. Then I'm going to take another jump ring, take it through these 2, and this time I'm going to add on my my other 2 charms. So I'm going to hang one right here, and I'm going to hang this little one over on this side right here. Now I'm going to close this up just like that. And then I'm going to take this last jump ring and I'm going to open it just like that. And I'm going to, this time, take it through this one here, okay? And I also got to take it through these two here. So let me, and then I got to take it through this other charm, okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to close it up, okay? And this is pretty much what you're going to have. Now, this is what you should have. This is what your earring is pretty much going to look like, okay? It's going to look like this. It's just some dangles, all right? So now what you want to do next is you're going to take this piece of your copper wire, and you're going to go in between the middle. Y'all already know. And I'm going to make a loop just like that. And I'm going to take that and I'm going to come here. I'm going to take and slide this down just like this. Okay. All right, and you pretty much want to turn it where these two are pretty much closely hanging together. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my round nose pliers and bring this over here, and I'm going to twist this twice. So 1 and then 2, okay? And when you twist it, you want it to be, wait a minute. Yeah, this is what you want. Okay, so you want everything to pretty much hang like this, because your cowrie shell is going to go in the middle, right here. And and you have to make sure that you take your cowrie shell. Make sure whenever you are wrapping anything with a cowrie shell that you always take it through that crease. Okay, it's a crease up there. Make sure it goes completely. It's one down the bottom and one up at the top. And you got to make sure it's in between the creases. You want to take your back piece of your wire and wrap it around your front piece, okay? Hold it as tight as possible, all right? And then you want to just take and start wrapping that around as tight as you can, because the tighter you wrap it, it's going to keep your shell from coming out. So it has to be tight, okay? Nice and tight. All right, so here we have it. So this is not going anywhere, okay? Now what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take and snip off this little extra right here. Take my pliers and squeeze this in like that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my fish hook. Well, actually, wait a minute, I got to make a loop. I'm going to make a loop right here with my round nose pliers. Make my loop. Okay. And then wrap this around, and you can do it as many times as you see fit. I'm only going to do it one time. I'm going to snip off this extra right here. Just like that. Take my pliers and go in. Squeeze it in. And then I'm going to take my fish hook and open it like this and slide it on just like this. And then you have yourself a gorgeous pair of earrings. These are your earrings, y'all. Okay, this is what they're going to look like once you get them all together. Let me see if I can turn them this way. And these are different, they're unique, and they are definitely spring and summer, okay? You can even make these bottom ones bigger, but just make sure you be careful because they will get heavy. If you're using copper wire, they will become heavy. So the way that I did these are very, very lightweight, all right? So with that being said, I want to say once again, thank y'all for joining me. So please make sure you thumbs it up. Please share it if at all possible. So I want to say thank y'all so much for watching. And until my next upload, my beloved kings and queens, peace and blessings, everyone. See ya.